Meanwhile, another well-known ex-criminal is currently being paid for appearing in a TV advert. For First on 5, Vanessa Collingridge reports on whether there's a case for banning such payments.
This London bookshop is devoted to crime writing, catering for a public who can't get enough of it.
True crime gets bigger and bigger every year. It's the public that like it, and no matter how much there's this outcry about it's disgusting and it shouldn't be allowed, everybody is reading about it.
Whoever said crime doesn't pay was wrong. In publishing terms alone, it's now a multi-million-pound industry. Over the past few years, the public's demand for true crime stories has gone through the roof. But it's not just the criminals who stand to pocket the cash. This new drinks ad is based in the murky underworld of the 60s and 70s ganglands.
There is definitely a mystique about the underworld and about crime, and we are very deliberately tapping into that.
They've even included the genuine article, Mad Frankie Fraser, who was allegedly paid £200 as an extra.
Frankie Fraser's famous for being a criminal, and his association with gangs in the 60s, like the Krays and the Richardsons, are part of sort of folklore in criminality.
But he's no lovable rogue. He allegedly tortured and murdered members of rival gangs. After 42 years in jail, he's turned author, film star and ghoulish tour guide. He told First on 5 he wouldn't give an interview without payment. We refused, but he did say he's abandoned his plans for a PR agency for ex-gangsters.
Worried about his head falling off because of the huge cut across his neck. We rolled him gently over.
Tony Lambriano is another convicted criminal of the Kray era. He wrote a bestseller that was turned into a play.
I suffered 16 odd years. People might say I should have got longer. But I must say this, I've never once, since I wrote that book, and done that play, had a bad letter for anyone. People have always said it was a good read, honest and open about it.
The current outrage about profiteering from crime followed reports that convicted child killer Mary Bell was paid to tell her story for this book. But no matter how awful it seems, there's little that can be done about it.
This, of course, isn't the first time that any criminal has written their story, and neither this government nor any government before it has seen fit to try and prevent a criminal from writing their story after they have paid their debt to society, after they've been in prison.
In fact, there's nothing to stop some criminals becoming celebrities.
There is no ruling against someone like Frankie Fraser who's done his time. He's a normal citizen according to the law, and he's making an honest living out of it.
Martin Short has written many books about the criminal world and has sympathy for his subjects' victims. But he believes it's important to understand the criminal perspective.
The impact on the relatives is obviously appalling, and I can't justify in any way the exploitation of their suffering.
It seems the victims are the only losers. Even those who take the moral high ground will pay to get the stories.
The Press Complaints Commission already have a code of conduct which precludes payments to criminals and people who have committed crimes. But of course the way in which the media already get round that is by making payments to the wives, the brothers, the mothers, the girlfriends, even the agents of the individual concerned. And of course there's no law which prevents those people passing the money on to the criminal.
The Mary Bell case has been an appalling example of the British press in hot pursuit. They've been making money out of people like Mary Bell and Myra Hindley and Fred West, as long as one can remember. The vast majority of people are not morally disgusted. They are getting some kind of vicarious thrill out of it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.